straight up. I go overthrow down there every time I got to go. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or nothing.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, it's Garner. Able to slither by. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. Garner. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game,
Not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Looking to throw. James flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. James. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd down and 4. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. James. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. James. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. They're charged with his talent. If anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. James.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Here's James on 3rd down.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Garner.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 46 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 32 yards.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Up to the 20.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2nd and 7.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes going to change things up.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And now the rookie's free.
Inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Pacheco.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
And now an audible here into something else.
In motion left, the tight end.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Yes. Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. James. He finds his man complete. That's Garner. And they work this well upfield across the James on 1st and 10. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Gay's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
623.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I believe.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Garner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That complete to Downs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2. James.
Got his man, Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Garner. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Garner.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, Chiefs 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Now they'll change things up. They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. In motion left, the tight end. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle they go. It's Garner. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Right back to him on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, good move. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past